Salam, I'm Moroccan and I belong to JPGS.
Nakam. I am Gambian and I belong to JPGS.
Bonjour, I'm from Mauritius and I belong to JPGS.
Bonjour, I'm French and I belong to JPGS.
Hola, I am Spanish and I belong to JPGS.
What's up? I'm from the US and I belong to JPGS.
Assalamu alaikum, I am Egyptian and I belong to JPGS.
Salam, I'm Pakistani and I belong to JPGS.
Hello, I'm Canadian and I belong to JPGS.
Oi, I'm Brazilian and I belong to JPGS.
Hi, I'm Australian and I belong to JPGS.
Salam, I'm Algerian and I belong to JPGS.
Ni hao, I am Chinese and I belong to JPGS.
Hello, I'm from the UK and I belong to JPGS.
Assalamu alaikum, we are Saudis and we belong to JPGS.
I'm Sudanese and I belong to JPGS.
Salam, I'm Ethiopian and I belong to JPGS. I'm German and I belong to JPGS.
Hello, I'm from St. Kitts and I belong to JPGS.
I'm from Libya and I belong to JPGS.
Ahoy, I'm Czech and I belong to JPGS.
Marhaba, I'm Yemeni and I belong to JPGS.
Hello, I'm from South Africa and I belong to JPGS.
Marhaba, I am Syrian and I belong to JPGS.
Hola, I'm from Venezuela and I belong to JPGS.
Marhaba, we are Lebanese and we belong to JPGS.
I'm Malaysian and I belong to JPGS.
Hafa, I'm from Nigeria and I belong to JPGS.
Salam, I'm Uzbek and I belong to JPGS.
Ciao, I'm Italian and I belong to JPGS.
Obinondon, I'm Bangladesh and I belong to JPGS.
Hawari, I'm Kenyan and I belong to JPGS.
I'm Turkish and I belong to JPGS.
Marhaba, I'm Palestinian and I belong to JPGS. Namaste, I'm Indian and I belong to JPGS.
Hello, I'm Jordanian and I belong to JPGS.
Muni Shani, I'm from Zambia and I belong to JPGS.
Hi, I'm from Zimbabwe and I belong to JPGS. Hello guys, I'm from Somalia. I belong to JPGS.
Vanakkam, I'm Joanna from Sri Lanka and I belong to JPGS. Hello, pals. I am Scottish and I belong to JPGS.
Sika, I'm from Thailand and I belong to JPGS.